Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Just a quick intraday update. Not too much price action today, but we have some developments on the micro level. In the previous video today, I also covered the daily chart. Don't want to do that again. We can do that tomorrow again. So if you're interested in the daily chart, check out the previous video. Here, we're only going to take a look at the shorter time frame. Quick update. If you followed the previous videos, then you will know that it is technically possible to call this entire correction that started in March as complete. In this case, the wave 4 might have bottomed here on the 5th of July, and we're now watching for higher prices. However, this is not what I necessarily expect. I said to you, it looked quite good initially, okay, and that's why it's so important to dynamically assess the situation all the time. So again, we're just looking at micro levels here and very much corrective looking moves to the upside from that low on the 5th of July. But this here initially looked quite good. It was a potential 5-wave move up. I liked the count, okay? So it looked actually quite clearly like a nice 5-wave move up. The pullback was also okay. It was a bit sharp and it went a little bit too low to be reliable. That was the first problem. And then the rally afterwards in just 3 waves is another problem. So therefore, for me at the moment, I'm highly skeptical about the idea that the wave 4 already bottomed. That's just my qualitative assessment. Nothing is broken, and Bitcoin could certainly still form that 5-wave pattern that I want to see to the upside, that I need to see in order to confirm that a low is in place. Again, quick reminder, we need to see those 5 waves completed in order to really confirm that Bitcoin bottomed here on the 5th of July. Until I see those 5 waves, one more low, which could test the 50,700 level, is highly likely. Explained that on the daily chart in the previous video in detail. So therefore, you know, we've seen 5 waves up, possibly, okay, possibly. Obviously, the price action that happened afterwards doesn't really fit into this picture, because if it was an initial 5-wave move up, we would like to see another impulse here that happens or that would have started on the 8th of July on Monday. But this is not impulsive to the upside. This looks just corrective, okay? And therefore something different is likely going on. I mean, again, we keep the door open, you know, I keep the door open to the white count, definitely open to it. But I need to see a 3rd wave that gets to 61.5K basically, and the 5th wave needs to get to 64 roughly or higher. And until I see that, I am skeptical about the white count and the possibility we could have bottomed already. Instead, yellow seems a little bit more likely. In the yellow scenario, especially because it has reacted to that key level, right? So in the yellow scenario, we're dealing with a WXY structure. Someone asked me in the previous video if I could explain the difference between the white and the yellow count. Well, it's quite simple. In the white count, we've bottomed already. The yellow count is based on the same over or underlying scenario that this is a wave 4 correction, but it just gets one more low. It's still part of a bullish scenario. Only a sustained break below 50.6K pretty much will make me, well, not only consider, but I would have to change the scenarios on the larger time frame. But for now, we're not at 50.6K, okay, and we are still holding support. It's just that the move to the upside, based on what I see right now in the microstructure, it possibly just formed a WXY correction. And I highlighted to you that one key target for this WXY structure, which would form a B wave, not this one, not sure if I can grab it here. One key target is 59,400. Well, and we have sort of reached that. And from here, we could absolutely go down, absolutely. So I'm watching for further signals that we've topped. In the previous video, I highlighted to you one more low to get 5 waves down. It made a few shifts since then. And we had a 1, 2, I mean 3, 4, 5 maybe, but it formed more than just one more low. So it might be not an impulse, but possibly a diagonal to the downside. 1, 2, and then, well, this is 3 down in wave 1, 2, you know, ABC in wave 3, 4, 5. Might get another low, absolutely. But I'm basically, now that we have 5 waves down, I'm watching for a corrective rebound or bounce, you know. It might happen from here. Maybe it gets one more low. The thing is, this indicates a first 5-wave move down. That's not enough yet to really confirm we've topped in this B wave. What I really need to see is fill in that wave 2 in a corrective manner and stay below 59,067, which is the resistance, the key resistance level. The resistance range is defined between 58,285 and 59,067. From here, I'll be watching for lower than, okay? If we break above resistance, it opens the door to another high. So because it is a possible diagonal to the downside, these 5 waves, it cannot be trusted. Therefore, this is not necessarily a very clear confirmation yet that we've topped. But still, you know, 5 down, 3 up, and then breaking below the wave 1 low will be probably the best confirmation we can get that we've actually topped. Until then, the door is open for one more high. The decline isn't completely bearish, but it is a possible 5-wave move, which is different to what we had here, which was a 3-wave move down and kept the door open for higher. This here is a little more bearish. So the fact that we completed actually a WXY pattern and reacted to that 100% extension target, it's really possible we've topped, but I need to see a bit more confirmation. I told you what I need to see. So hope that helps. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.